So what I have here is the Nexus 7 tablet from Asus. I got it from Google I/O, and I will be reviewing it right now. I've had since Wednesday at about 5 p.m. with it, and many people have asked me what I thought about it, and many people have kind of wondered what it was all about, and I couldn't tell many people what it was all about because I wasn't sure. I know what it's more about now, and I can give you a more appropriate analysis than I could have on day one. So I'm going to just go ahead and put this over here and focus mostly on this bad boy, which is the Nexus 7 tablet. And as you can see, I've got the NFC background there. I got that through an Easter egg. I'm not going to spoil anything for you because it's kind of a cool Easter egg. Let me just tell you now, though, you're going to need 2 Jelly Bean devices, NFC, and the Google I/O app. So figure that out. It does require Jelly Bean, though, so you cannot just go ahead and do it with your ICS phones or anything like that. So I'm going to try to go through some of the features that are new, I guess. As you can tell, this is kind of new. There are 6 icons down here that can be folders, and 1, apps button. So, the apps don't change very much. They feel the same. The widgets feel the same. As for, how you get to them and such. What acts a little different, though, and I'm going to show you more with an app, not with a widget. What acts a little more different, I'm going to select Chrome here, and I'm going to move it over. Let's see, there's no room on these screens. Oh, no more room. So, 1 second. Let's go see if there's anything over here. Okay, there was room over here. But what if I wanted to... Oh, where are you going? Oh, hey! As you can see, it moves out of the way to where I want it to go. So if I wanted it here, so there's no more screen moving. I can push that guy all the way out of the way. And then you know what? Actually, Chrome's already on here. See, it's down there on the right. So I just flick it away and it's gone. I don't have to worry about it. Maybe I didn't want it anyway. They also showed at the demo on Keynote Day 1. So maybe I want to put, I don't know, Flipboard. Really cool app. But I want their widget on there. And that moves out of the way now. I think Flipboard might be... No, Flipboard's the right size, so I don't think I actually want Flipboard on there anymore. So it's gone now. Let's find one that's just as big, or if not bigger. Is there a 4x4 or a 4x3? Let's see. 6x2, that might do it. So if I try to put that there, that won't work either. Either way, so what I'm trying to do, and I just can't find a way to do it right now, is show you that when you try to put a widget on there, and if it can be resized, it will resize itself. If it's 4x3 but it can be resized down to like a 2x2, it will. So it would have went right down to the middle. So it's pretty cool. I like that a lot. It makes it so you don't have to worry anymore. There's no there's problems anymore with that. It wasn't like it was a huge issue, but it's one of those fluidity issues that just makes a tablet more usable. I can go like this and open Matthew Rappaport's email. I guess it's not much of an email as much as it is just a Google Plus message. So I can go ahead and open that, and the message is up here. And let's see, close this. Can I open this? No. So because it's a message, it won't open. I have multiple notifications, so it won't open up. And then my friend Justin has just messaged me, which that one doesn't open up. But there's some like Google Plus that will just open right up, slide right down. Very cool, very nice. I'll show you Google Voice and kind of show you how that works. Maybe some Google Now. To access Google Now, you just go like this, boom, and a semicircle opens up, and Google Now will open up now. So sample cards, it'll show you traffic, public transit, flights, traffic, weather, places. It just kind of is awesome because the other day I sat there on the bed and looking at these different cards, and when I was in I/O for San Francisco, it knew that I didn't live in San Francisco. It knew my home because I let Google know from time to time where I'm home at, just by where I am. I guess it just knows because you're there longest or whatever. Maybe you're there during the night. Anyway, so it knew I was going to go back to San Francisco, or back home from San Francisco. It knew I wasn't going to stay there. So it kept giving me airport directions and how long it would take to get to the airport and what traffic was like and what I could take to get there, whether it be, the BART train or any other kind of station or something along those lines, which was really, really, really cool. I like that a lot. This also is different. As you can see, there's the search bar. And it looks a little different now. It says Google search, and then there's a search button right here. So you can open it up, and it's going to try to translate what I'm saying. There it goes. Open it up, translate what I'm saying. Of course, it asked me to Google search. One of my favorites, I'm into wrestling, so I'm going to ask it how tall Triple H is. How tall is Triple H? Nailed it.
Triple H is 6 feet 4 inches tall.
Oh, and listen to that beautiful voice she has. Let's see how much this dude weighs. How much does Triple H weigh?
Triple H weighs 255.7 pounds.
It said weigh wrong, but it knew the context. So it knew what context I was in, even though it knew the word weigh was wrong. So that's really cool. I don't think I can ask it how many times he's held the title, but let's find out. How many times has Triple H held a title? Yeah, see, it didn't translate it quite as correctly. I mumbled kind of through it, but either way. Oh, how many times has Triple H won? So Wiki Answers gave me an answer, even though I didn't quite ask quite the correct thing, which is really cool. You can also ask it sports questions and various other array of questions, which I think is really great. Inside this thing, there's also a bunch of different things, such as, I can ask it, I can say I'm hungry, and it will tell me what kind of restaurants I have. I did it the other day. I said, I am hungry, and it took me to a list of different restaurants I could go to, which I thought was really cool. I can also ask it various questions and do various things. The weather in different states, the weather around me, the weather, whatever. I mentioned some cool features with the NFC. I guess it can now link into Bluetooth, so if I have a phone and Bluetooth headsets that have an NFC chip in them, which I guess some do now, you can put the phone up to your ear and they will automatically sync with NFC and Bluetooth. And you can put that in your application if you're a developer as well. There's a bunch of other subtle features. Project Butter, which just makes it smoother and faster. As you can tell, there's no lag. Sure, this thing's 16 cores, 12 dedicated to graphics, and 4 dedicated to processing. So, it's going to go pretty beefy fast. It does games really well. They showed off a Legend of Zelda style game, and that was really cool. There's some magazines here. It displays Flipboard really well, as do a lot of tablets and things. But this one displays it quite well. It's very fast, very fluid, very beautiful. So I like that a lot. As you heard earlier, the voice of the person talking has changed. This thing does have GPS, so you can indeed, as long as you have some sort of Wi-Fi, or if you want to do some offline maps, which it does have, you can navigate yourself around. We navigated around San Francisco quite well after we got this on day 1. Day 0 was kind of tough, but day 1 was great. So it's really kind of awesome. There's a lot to do, and there's a lot you can do. I definitely would say pre-order. $199 is the price for an 8 gig, $249 for a 16 gig. This has been Mike with AndroidHeadlines.com, and you definitely need to check this out.